This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson. We're selling this 4Runner. It's a 2008 4Runner SR5 two-wheel drive V6. It has leather and a moonroof, which is a lot of upgrades for a two-wheel drive SR5. Let's start with the hood up, just so I don't have to do this at the end. Let me show you, there's your core support. This thing's on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Please watch the 3-minute animated video we have in our ads that have salvage title theft recovery vehicles in them. You will be able to understand why they're salvage. It's basically liability issues for the insurance company. They just don't want the liability of selling this vehicle on a clear title, having you run a stop sign, an attorney finding out that it was last owner was Allstate or State Farm, and saying, oh, they should have sold it as a salvage title. They didn't know if the car was okay, blah, blah, blah. And then they owe them a zillion dollars. That's why they do it. But please watch that video. It gives you a better explanation than that. Anyway, my job is to show the negatives more so than the positives, which is the opposite of what everyone else does. This thing goes to Kalamazoo or Seattle or Bozeman or Phoenix or Beirut or American Samoa, where we sent one the other day. It's got to meet what we said it was, or we're going to be yelled at. I don't like that. A couple little chips on this passenger front wheel. Tires are probably, front tires are easily 70% tread, probably more, but safe to say 70. Little chips around this wheel, around the driver wheel. A tube of touch-up paint, like $8, would bring this thing from being about 98% to being about 99.9%. There's a little rub here. They could use a little touch-up right there. Just a really pretty car. In fact, this is my driver tonight. I want to drive this thing. It's really nice to drive a 4Runner with kids. I have a Matrix that I drive every day. A little bit bigger would be nice. There's your passenger tire. These are Bridgestone Duelers. These are factory tires. So they probably, it's probably on its second set of tires, I would guess. Nothing going on in the passenger front door. See a rock chip on the passenger rear door and a little bit of a rub mark here. That should have come out with the detail on this car. I kind of rushed them. They could have gotten that out, I think. If they would have buffed it right. There's the passenger rear tire. Again, probably 70%. Chip here. Chip here. I saw some rub marks here on the bumper. That's not even in the paint, so that just means they didn't detail it right. See that stuff coming off? They need to buff this bumper again. That's going to come off, that's going to come off, and so is this. This, however, is a rock chip. That should come out with some touch-up paint. Let's look at the roof real quick, make sure that nothing's foul here. There you go. This thing is pretty. Running boards are all okay. See a chip right here. This wheel looks okay. I see a little bit of a rub. Well, that would be dirt also. Huh. $125 detail is more like a $91 detail. This will be going back for some sprucing tomorrow. Driver door looks fine. I see a chip here, here, and here. Driver doors always have more. Boy, this thing's pretty. I could get used to this one. All right, let's unlock the doors. Let's go to the back first. Huh. I have no idea what that is. I don't know. Anyway, that's there. You got your cargo net here. Got your rear mat. Headliner. Everything looks good there. Boom. I will be investigating what that little device is. Alright. There's your door panels. You want to see these VINs. Like here. Leather looks great. See, yeah, that's not a cut. That just kind of looks like someone sat something on it. Let's look under this. That's fine. Alright. And if I would have taken the keys out of the ignition, we wouldn't be listening to that buzzer going. And there's your VIN on that door. So that's very good to see all the VINs where they belong. There's the VIN plate. Let's see. Let's make sure the seat works. That works. Let's make sure that works. It does. And lumbar support. Yep. Yep. Okay. Got side airbags. There's the seat. Seats look great. Let's make sure there's no surprises underneath here. Nope. Alright, let's get in here and get the stupid bell off. God. What knucklehead decided to show this car with the chimes on? Oh, that'd be me. Alright, what do we got here? We have 53,230 miles. I'm trying to block the sun behind us so you can see better. There's your fuel gauge, temp gauge. Let's see, we have, let's see, oh, that's changing stereo stations, right? Let's see, let's do this first. Go to a station I know is there.
It's fantastic. Chris Matthews can, no, here's an example of Chris Matthews. Here's what black folks have been.
Alright, so that's working. Let's see, let's look at this seat, make sure that we don't miss anything over here. I do see like a little bit of, I don't know what that is, on top of this center console. I don't know if you can see those, that's kind of weird. Someone had a little nervous twitch there. Decided to self-mutilate. I don't know what this is for. This thing feels, oh there you go. It's like a little notepad thing. Alright, let's see, let's make sure that, yep, the air's blowing ice cold. Turn that down. We got a rear window. That goes up. Let's see, let's try the moonroof. All the way back, and all the way forward. Bonk. And let's make sure that's in one piece. And it is. Okay. Now, I just want to make sure that this volume
declensions. And on the other side, this attempt to really suppress the minority vote. It's clearly an attempt to win an election.
That works. Let me change the station. That works. There's the volume. That works. Okay. So the radio works fine. You got a CD player. You got MP3. All that's working. We have tilt. That works. RSCA anti-skid. Blah, blah, blah. And cruise. Right there. On and off. There's cruise on and off. And let's go for a drive. All right. This is a sweet rig. Anyway, we've got a really nice leather moonroof, 6-cylinder, 2-wheel drive SR5 Toyota 4Runner. It's on a salvage title, so if you want to drive it home, it has to have a restored salvage title in order for us to give you temporary plates and for you to be able to insure it. To do that, we have to take it to motor vehicle. If you want us to do it for you, we have to charge you $200 to do that. $50 goes to the state, to the cops that inspect it. The other $150 is to us. Seems like a lot unless you're there all day with the car. Then it seems like not enough. Some days we have to be there at 6 in the morning to be first in line. They don't let us leave the vehicle there like they used to. So we have to stay there. And sometimes it's done like in 15 minutes, and sometimes we're there until 4 in the afternoon. No telling what's going to happen. So it kind of evens itself out. On top of the $200, we have a $250 dock fee if you come to pick it up. And we have taxes, 2% city tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is like Oregon or Alaska or a couple other states that are 0, all you're going to pay is our city tax of 2%, $250 dock fee, and a $200 fee to restore the title. If you want to ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price, plus the $200 to restore the title if you want us to restore it. You can do it in your state, but please make sure that you get a first and last name for the MVD person who tells you whether you can or can't. If they tell you you can, and you tell them all you're bringing them is the vehicle, an Arizona salvage title, and a bill of sale, please just make sure that you have someone's first and last name to strangle if they're wrong. Because we've had occasions where they ask for receipts, and there are no receipts. This car was undamaged. There is no damage. You would see this at a new car dealer's used car lot in the front line. So there are no receipts, and that could freak people out. When they see salvage, they don't think of this. Trust me. They think of the opposite of this. Anyhow, please check it out. Make sure that you know what you want to do. Also, you got to get your deposit. I'm going to jump on the gas here real quick and be quiet so you can hear it run. Okay, it runs perfect. A really, really nice car. Please feel no fear at all here. If we do accept an offer from you, whether it's through eBay or our website or wherever, get your deposit in. If no deposit, we have no deal. We just had a guy in a 2011 Tundra on eBay. He waited 2 days to give us a deposit. And in the meantime, some guy shows up with $22,000, and he bought our Tundra. And this guy freaked out. We had a deal. No, we don't have a deal. Not even with eBay. eBay's not all powerful. So if you're an eBay bidder and you think you can do that, go ahead. It's not going to happen. We will not relent. So please make sure that you don't lose a really nice car, either by forgetting or being lazy or being cheap or whatever. That would be a shame. So, anyway, please have a great week, great weekend. Be safe, and thanks for watching.